Yeah, we don't know shit.
Yeah,
don't listen to us for politics. I don't know anything.
I will tell you something that's probably wrong, bro. I don't know anything
We're like
about
Kim Jong-un for president.
Yeah, exactly. Kim Jong-un. Isn't that guy the Chinese?
North Korea.
There you go, North Korea. Yeah.
Chinese, bro.
I was trying to figure out, where's this motherfucker from? He's got to be some fucking type of Asian ethnicity, bro. I was like, this guy's somewhere.
Yeah.
You think fucking Kim Jong is fucking a white name or something? Yeah. I'm trying to figure this shit out right here, bro.
That Dave Chappelle impression of the Chinese person.
Hey, everybody, I'm Chinese. And everyone get mad. Stop making that face. That's offensive. What?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Someone For podcast. I'm back with Robert as
Yes,
well.
sir.
How's it going?
I wonder what people were thinking. Probably jerking off of a dude's dick behind me. I just wanted to be like fucking excited, but I realized I was probably looking like I jerk off some dude's dick.
And they probably think it's matching Tuesday or something.
Yeah, for
like,
real.
okay.
So I wore this because we just got it yesterday, and then I see this motherfucker.
Yeah, the Midnight Miracle.
Yeah, that shit.
This
The
shit
back
on
be
the
crazy,
back too.
bro.
Yeah,
Back be crazy.
this both of ours, one of our favorite podcasts by Dave Chappelle and his crew.
Mm-hmm.
The Midnight Miracle. Check it out.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah, and the reason why I said we just got this yesterday was we went to see Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, well, it was
on
amazing.
tour. Yeah, for Netflix as a joke, and that shit was so insane, man.
It was crazy because like
At the Hollywood Bowl, too, bro.
That's cool. I ain't never been to Hollywood Bowl, and that was cool because it was outside too. I never been to like an outside platform of like just kind of being with a whole bunch of crowd besides like concerts.
Yeah.
You know, and that's standing up, but this was sitting down and like
sitting
just
down,
kinda,
18,000 people.
Yeah,
which was I haven't been in that kind of crowd since going to a concert pre-COVID.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, so it was fun to be out there with people. And the thing about going to like a Dave Chappelle comedy show is you get to be around people who have like similar interests, and they all want to see like good comedy.
Yes,
like even though some of the jokes, you know, for if you put that shit on Twitter, people will go hard in the paint and like try to say, "Oh, this guy's
canceled."
Canceled and all this shit. But when you have fans of comedy that know these are all jokes, that they're all from the heart, then you get to have fun, and everybody there was having fun. Yeah, nobody was causing a scene or anything.
Actually, that was really, I mean, not surprising, but I just always, like, every single time I go, there's always somebody like trying to ruin shit. Someone's trying to ruin it. Someone's trying to ruin some fucking day, you know? But nah, yesterday I didn't see nothing, which was cool. It was laid back.
Even the security was chill, bro. Like,
yeah, definitely.
I didn't have the same seats next to this guy.
Nah.
And I just walked up into his section, and nobody said a word.
Nope.
Chillest
we could have probably gone a lot closer too if we thought about it. Like,
we could have snuck up.
Definitely.
We're like in the front row.
Yeah. we would have got picked on for sure, bro. But that's
Jeff Ross. Jeff Ross came up. If you don't know him, he's the roastmaster general.
Yeah.
That's how he got introduced last night.
Yeah.
And he started roasting the fuck out of the crowd. And he even brought up people, like random people from the crowd, and started roasting them.
Yep.
What was the guy's name? Miguel.
Yeah, the gardener dude. Yeah, that guy was
some random guy just came up with, like, I don't even know.
I don't even think he caught on him. I think he just came up.
He just came up because why not? You know? And he just started picking on random people. It was funny, man.
Yeah, it was like some Mexican guy, and he was just like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Hey, Miguel, like, I'll see you." He's like, "Great." What did he say? Great. Something like a great time cutting the edges or some shit, of like the grass or some shit. He's just like roasting his motherfucker.
After when everybody was leaving, he's like, "See you tomorrow, Miguel."
Yeah. At my house. Stupid. That's just funny. Yeah, I've never heard anything about Jeff Ross until yesterday. Like, I've always heard about him, but I never seen any him like roast anybody or anything like that until yesterday. So it was really funny.
He's killing everything that he does, man. Like, he's
definitely.
He went out there and emceed the whole night, so he came on multiple times, but it didn't seem like he was losing energy.
No,
he just kept on fucking rolling with the jokes. Yeah,
he was great. And the best part about like being like yesterday was we're the first ones to see everything.
Yeah.
This was like it was like raw, like at the very moment. So everybody that's going to see it today or the next day or like whatever, they're seeing it like the second time, which is still the first for them too. But at the same time, it's not like for Dave Chappelle and everybody else, it's like their second, third, fourth time doing this. So
and then he had some, what we weren't expecting is the amount of guests that Dave Chappelle.
I didn't think about that Friends part. I just thought like, I don't know. I don't know. I forgot like it was Dave Chappelle and Friends. Yeah. I thought it was just Dave Chappelle and like one other person or some shit.
Yeah. And then the whole cast. Jeff Ross came on. I forget the woman who came on after.
Linnell.
She fucking killed.
Or Larnell. Yeah. Somebody like that. Yeah.
She killed high as fuck, of course.
Dude, she was popping off them. I don't know what Dave gave her, man, but she was high, man. She was the highest out of the whole crew for sure.
And then who else? And then Pete Davidson after that.
That was crazy.
Pete Davidson somehow came out.
Yeah, bizarre like moment. You were just like blowing minds because you was just like, what? Pete? Like, what's the Kanye? Like Kim, everything? Like, what the hell? Like, that's crazy.
And they said that was his first time going up on stage after 3 years. That's crazy. So he had no material. He just started like looking at his phone for notes, some shit he wrote down.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still funny.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as, perfect and up to that level as if you've been working on it. But yeah, and then Donnell came on, Ashy Larry killed it. Killed it.
Bro, Ashy Larry, that shit. If no one knows what Ashy Larry is, bro, go on the fucking YouTube and put Ashy Larry. Ashy Larry, that shit is hilarious, man. He be rolling dice and like, like fucking dust comes out and shit.
And then the best appearance of all, DJ Pee Wee. Oh, yeah. DJ Pee Wee. DJ Pee Wee.
It's Anderson .Paak though.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak, DJ Pee Wee. I checked, like, he follows DJ Pee Wee on Instagram, so I know it's him.
Yeah, it is him.
It's him, bro.
And then I think on if you put Anderson .Paak on or if you put DJ Pee Wee in YouTube, Anderson .Paak's like little name comes out, so it definitely is him. You're right.
Yeah, DJ Pee Wee.
Yeah, because
they introduced him as DJ Pee Wee. They didn't even say Anderson at all.
No, he said Anderson. He said it like himself. He said at the very end, he's like, he's like, DJ Pee Wee, also known as Anderson .Paak. All right, guys, take it easy, have a good one, whatever. Yeah, I was like, that's fucking funny. That's crazy.
DJ Pee Wee, bro. That's the best name ever for a DJ, because at the beginning, I think they had some technical difficulties, and
I don't know
there was
if that
no
really
sound.
What it was. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not.
Maybe it was on purpose. Maybe there was some technical difficulties, but there was no sound. He was just fucking doing his shit on the DJ. I think he could hear the music,
but no one else
in this 18,000 person amphitheater. Yeah. So people were just like looking around, like, what is this? Is this a joke? Like DJ Pee Wee right here, bro? And then he started getting into it,
and it was actually really. He played some pretty like fire ass shit.
Yeah.
DJ Pee Wee.
DJ Pee Wee, right?
Pee Wee Herman.
Erykah Badu came on.
Erykah Badu, man. So fucking fire. She sang her heart out. The amount
of guests, like, you're probably thinking, was this a concert or was this a fucking comedy show? You know? And it was a little bit of both. And I appreciate everything that, the whole team, the crew.
Definitely.
Dave Chappelle, everybody did, because it was a great night.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it. I mean, it was worth it for you because you paid like $100 and you got the same damn seats as me. It was worth it for me because it was just awesome.
Yeah, this guy, we found out about this show months before.
Oh yeah,
I think not many people knew that Netflix was gonna have this thing, like this 2-week comedy festival in LA.
Yeah,
and we found out about it in like December.
Yeah,
and when you found out about it, you went and bought it right away.
Right away. I didn't think about resellers. I didn't think about fucking making someone else trying to make profit off somebody.
What the schemes are for these ticket places,
didn't
bro.
Think about that at all. And it's funny because like you think about that like with clothing, or at least for me, like I think about that with clothing and shoes. Like, okay, this motherfucker wants to make profit off this shoe. Mm-hmm. But like with tickets, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it, and I should have. It was stupid.
Dude, they got some weird ass laws, bro. Like I don't even know if it's laws. It's just shit that they have in those terms and agreements. Like that no refund whatsoever through to anything that happens. Yeah.
Fucking you die. Oh, we're keeping the money.
We're keeping the money.
It's crazy.
It's so weird, man. Yeah. And I remember you saying that you just bought yours for like 300 something. I was like, no way. Yeah. No, it's not. Dave Chappelle wouldn't do that to people. This is a big ass arena. And so I looked it up and went onto a few sites. Got my shit for $134 with the taxes, with everything included. That's
so gay.
With the fees. Dude, those fees don't make any sense.
No, it's stupid. $50. It's literally $50 fees.
Fees. For what?
For what? I really don't fucking know for what. Security? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. The fees are like, it shouldn't have fees because it's online. Like it's okay if you have fees if it's like in person.
Yeah.
You're going through the actual arena, you're picking up the tickets over there. There's people involved. But when it's all online, all you gotta do is click one button and there it is, the tickets, and fuck that.
And you got like tax and stuff like that.
Yeah, tax, all that.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? It was worth it.
It was worth it.
That's $350 I spent. It's fine. I really enjoyed it. I like it. It was like the fucking one of the best nights ever.
Yeah, yeah. They gotta do something about those fees though.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. I doubt it.
Even comedians and other artists are, I think they have to pay fees as well to put their tickets up on Ticketmaster and shit. So they're complaining about it too. Yeah, they don't want that shit. And I think there I don't even know who it was, but it might have been Joey Diaz who was like talking about how car fees or like there's like different fees to
get a car?
To get a car. There's like different shit. Or even a rental car or something. Right. I don't even know.
Renting probably sounds a little better. Yeah.
And he was talking about that shit. It was too many fees, bro. Yeah. We gotta limit the fees out here.
Yeah. I agree. Especially for me. That was another. I mean, I would have been better if I just paid $300 or $350. Yeah. You know, that's almost closer to $400.
I know.
Even though it's still an L for me.
Yeah, and we went to another like pretty expensive place yesterday.
Oh, crazy.
We went, what was the place called?
Parks Barbecue.
No. Not the restaurant, what was the clothing store. Oh. That shit was wild, bro. I've never been to
I think you're talking about when we ate.
Yeah.
Dover Street Market.
Dover Street. That
was crazy. He fucking,
that place.
And like for one wall, like $800,000. Fucking overdoing it as a car and shit. Nah, I was like, Dover Street Market's like it's just like I don't know, how would you say it? How would you say it?
Fashion.
Like store that just holds a bunch of like.
But everything in there is very designer. Yeah. High end.
Like $200 up. Yeah. Which is $200 is not even that much, but still it's a lot. And
for
then it's
clothing,
like,
for like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the one we saw was like $40, and that was just because it was Stussy and Dover Street Market. But it was just regular ass Stussy. It wasn't like Bape or nothing like that, or like Balenciaga type shit.
Yeah. Everything else though, and people were buying like we're the only people looking at the prices like, oh shit, how much is it?
Yeah, 2,000.
Like we're looking at it like, okay, this might be reasonable.
Yeah.
But then everybody else like, I like this. Let me take it, put it in the bag.
Yeah. So it's like, okay. You fucking put it on their shoes. Like, all right, I'm ready to go.
We're getting this shit. Yeah. You know?
We were the only ones looking at the prices. We're like, damn, $2,000. And this guy's like, hey, I'm going to get this, and that. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, fuck, bro.
They walk out of there like they come here every week. Right? Like,
seriously.
Like they're getting their weekly pickup.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Yeah. Nah, but it was cool. Yeah, Dover Street Market, that's real cool. Because last time I tried going with one of my buddies, it was closed. And then like when you went to go where you went yesterday, it was right there. And I was like, okay, like let's see if Shyam's cool with like, you know, hitting this place up real quick. And we just went for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fashion industry, like what they do and the creativity that they show. Like all these artists, all these designers come together to make dope shit.
Yeah, definitely.
With clothing. And I'm glad like we live close to an area that you could see culture. A lot of that culture. Yeah,
definitely. Well, I mean, you don't gotta like fucking buy these fucking, you know, products as long as you appreciate it. I think it's really, you know, it's interesting.
Yeah,
because sometimes you're like, dang, that's fucking creative. I would have never thought about something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like for example, those
dog purses.
Yeah, the dog purses. I was like, geez,
a leather purse that looked like a dog.
Literally.
Yeah,
it was crazy. I was like, I would have never like fucking put a dog into a purse. Like maybe like the dog print on the purse all over, but like not an actual dog, you know.
I know. And those shoes by Balenciaga, bro. Balenciaga, I don't know what they're doing. They're like high as fuck.
Yeah.
And their designers team, bro.
They're crazy.
They got the toe shoes, you know, those hiking toe shoes like that, where it's like the name of it. People like run with it since they're
in the beach. They go to the hiking. It's mostly for hiking though.
Yeah, it maps your.
It's just barely grips.
Yeah, grips it.
Yeah.
And so they got that shit, and then with the heel on top.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That's like something Kim K would wear. And they got the Crocs with like the heel on the bottom and stuff.
It looks so weird.
Stupid.
But I guess
I don't know if you saw the Mason Margiela shoes. They look like horse feet.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see those shoes?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was just like, it literally looked like horse feet. They're funny. A lot of people like them though.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm more with the casual like sneakers.
Yeah,
that's why I stay cool with that.
Yeah, I've really like lowered down my shoe game. I used to love just like wearing fucking not crazy shoes, but just different shoes. But now I'm just, man, Vans, Converse, just keep it normal, keep it simple. Yeah.
What's the most expensive purchase you made for shoes?
Probably 300.
300?
Oh, yeah, I was like closer to 300. Yeah.
For which ones? You still have those?
I just sold them the other day.
You sold it?
And I didn't make any profit.
Really?
It was stupid. I tried to make profit, but they were on my Depop for like 30
what was
weeks.
It, though?
It was I don't think I'll have to show you a picture, but they're called high rollers. It's basically like an Air Force shoe, and then it has like dice on it. And the dice are kind of like 2 to 3 dice, and it kind of has like a little wave to it. And it was like almost $300. It was like $256.
And then you sold it for less.
I sold it for like $270, but these fucking fees that Depop is taking away from me took away like $40. So I was like, are you shitting me, bro? I only got like $240 something.
Damn.
I was like, what a bitch. That's so gay.
Yeah. The resale market's crazy though. Like reselling shoes or anything. I mean,
I saw some Artrex. It was pretty. I got some pretty decent profit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then there's websites like StockX and Goat and shit. Like, dude.
Yeah. Grailed all of them.
Yeah. Do you buy from there?
No, I haven't bought. I don't really like go crazy with my stuff anymore. I just buy simple things that I think it looks. Bro, I'll be going to Old Navy and shit like that. Something just looks simple. I'm like, all right, this looks cool. Like whatever. I don't really like go crazy with my clothes no more.
Yeah, I know. I think that you don't need to buy expensive shit. Like as long as you enjoy the look of it.
Yeah, and
that's all that matters.
Like
appreciate it.
Definitely.
Because it's kind of a accentuation of yourself, like another part of yourself that you're showing off. Like this is my style. This is what I like to have. What I like to show people. How I represent myself.
Definitely.
Right, like that. That's the biggest part of fashion is that you get to show that side of you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've never been too much into fashion, but I've gotten more into it because of you and your enthusiasm.
Dang, that's crazy. That's cool. I never heard that. You never said that before. That's dope. I like that. I appreciate that. Dang.
Yeah, because I see you with like all your pictures on Instagram. I'm like, shit, dude, this guy knows this shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's just different. Like I'll just kind of see like little things now, just little simple things. It doesn't even have to go crazy. It's just like some people are like on Instagram, man, they have like dope ass fits. I'm like, dang, I would love to wear that, but that shit is like $1,000 for that pair of socks. You know, like okay, maybe I'll just try to keep it simple.
I know,
but
there are people that go crazy. I know NBA players. Every game, pregame, they got to have the fit.
Hello, everybody, man.
That's on the next level.
Yeah,
fucking, they're walking in there like they're on the runway. Bro.
For real, they really do go crazy.
I know James Harden is like that and Westbrook's like that.
Oh, yeah. Westbrook, definitely. Harden's pretty, you're right. He is. Have you been watching any basketball or not?
Yeah. Dude, playoffs are on, bro. Shit.
Yeah, I need to start looking on, because I've been watching just highlights, but I don't think I got the channel. I don't really watch TV, so I don't really got the channel. I don't think so.
TNT, I think. I don't know.
No. What do you got? You got Dish or like?
Nah, Dish.
Dish?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Satellite.
I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know what the hell we have. AT&T.
Yeah.
That's a fucking phone. No.
But I think it's now shifting a lot. Like the cable industry, like the satellite industry, like all that shit, DirecTV. Now it's all moving onto streaming.
Stream, definitely.
Yeah. Definitely. I know Hulu's been doing the live TV and YouTube TV and shit.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's all coming to streaming, which has its pros and cons.
Definitely.
You know?
Well, remember who was making that joke? Was it Pete? Pete Davidson making that joke of what was it, HBO? Oh no, Apple. Where he's I've been watching Apple movies. I've been watching Apple. I've been watching. What do you say? I've been watching Apple movies.
I've been renting movies from Apple, right? And bro, these guys are like treating you like you were in a hostage situation. You know, like right as you buy it, and you right the second you press play, they say with this big text, you got 48 hours to watch this movie, bro.
He's like, okay. He's like, all right, well, shoot, I better fucking watch it. What do you say, Free Willy?
Yeah, Free Willy. I gotta watch this shit. And if you pause it, they're gonna tell you again.
Like, okay, go do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But you got 36 hours to watch this fucking movie. That shit's fucking funny.
But it's true though. I think I rented a few when I was a kid. When there wasn't, I don't think we had Netflix at that time. And I had an iPad, and I was like, oh, I want to watch this movie. It's like $2-3 to rent it for 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I watched it, but yeah, they always show you that like small thing in the corner of like, hey, you got to watch this. You got time. Like, clock's ticking, man. Clock's ticking. They always want to get your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't think we did like when we like, you know, when the movies first come out, like as far as not on like a movie theater, but like where you can watch it on your TV and stuff, and you can buy it and rent it
on demand.
Yeah, there you go, on demand. Like that's what we used to do. We still sometimes, actually we haven't done it for a good minute, but me and my little sister and my dad, we just like rent it online. We'll just watch it. I mean, on the TV, and we'll just watch that.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, like 24 hours or whatever to fucking watch that video, or like 2 or 3 days or something after that.
Yeah, I remember when there's still Redbox and shit, but we used to.
I don't even know if people.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm sure some people
get it.
Losers. No, I'm just kidding.
There's a DVD. I don't know who has a DVD player anymore.
Yeah, we still got a DVD player actually. Yeah, we got a lot of DVDs.
Yeah, I think we have a DVD player and a VCR player. Like, no way. Both in one thing.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so.
But VCR? Have you even watched anything from VCR?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Really?
Yeah. We had a Bug's Life. It was on VCR. That shit came out in 2001.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if we have it still, but one thing that was on VCR.
Yeah. One thing I always remember from Bug's Life, and I always think about it today, and I don't know, maybe I'm a little kid for it, but you ever seen like when in a Bug's Life, the kids like, there's like a random kid that will be walking, and then like the bugs are just hearing
oh yeah.
You know, and then it's like, what the fuck, this big ass giant dude. I always think about that, like if I'm walking like where Roly Poly is, I'm like, does he hear like fucking Hulk steps? I always think about that, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just fucking tripping. It's just a fucking movie.
It's crazy how small they are. But I look at ants too, like they're small, but they have
fucking strong ass
fucking I don't even know, not arms, but their whole body's fucking strong. They could lift up, I think,
like 10.
Maybe, I don't know how many times their weight, but they're fucking crazy.
What do they say? It's like if an ant was a man, they'd be able to lift like 10 men or something like that. I forget.
Yeah,
I forget. It was like a little saying, but they're fucking strong as hell. You're carrying a whole ass leaf and shit, you know. And the leaf doesn't even weigh that much, but look how small the ant is.
Yeah. Do you like watching animal videos on YouTube?
Animal videos? Yes.
You could just binge watch a shit.
Remember the one you sent? Was it the one you sent me?
Which one?
With the jag? Oh no, I sent you that. With the little pigs. Little piglets.
No, I think I sent you that.
You sent me that one?
Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
It was like some guy was recording in this Jeep, maybe in like South America or some shit. Yeah.
Was it boars?
No, I think they were probably wild pigs. And the mother was walking down this trail where usually cars go by.
Yeah.
And on the sides there's like tall green grass.
Yep.
And you could see like from above, you could see that there's a jaguar.
Yeah.
But to a pig, like they just had to rely on their senses, and then the mother knew like something like something's wrong here. And
probably smell something.
It was maybe 10 feet away from the jaguar and the pig, like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
And that shit leaped up and even the small little babies started running. Everybody fucking started running.
That shit was crazy.
But this guy, the guy recording, bro, he had fucking arms of steel.
Yeah.
He didn't flinch. He didn't do nothing, bro. He was still recording that shit.
He probably knew like it was going to happen or something.
Yeah. He came in. Because that shit was not a glass. Like, it was open air vehicle.
Yeah.
So that thing could have jumped right on him. And yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Like, man, animals like that amaze me. Just the fucking like agility they have, the fucking fast speed, the fucking strength. You ever seen like a cheetah like grab a not like a deer, not a deer, because I mean, where's a good antelope? Yeah, and like in its mouth and just climb up the tree and just go.
No, that's not a cheetah. That's a leopard or jaguar.
Leopard. There you go. Yeah, because cheetahs are fucking. Yeah, you're right. It's leopard. Yeah, those things are fucking strong though. Like you just have that much like power to hold a fucking. Animal in your mouth and go up in the fucking tree with it.
Yeah, it's like a couple 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sure.
Yeah, and like animals, wild animals are in a hyper survival mode. Like that's all they do is survive. Yeah, they have no other. Yeah. Like for us, we might like chill. Like we might just sit down and fucking chill and think about shit, right? Or do something for fun, or any of that. But for them, it's like 24/7 survival, get food, sleep, poop, feed kids, and then do it all over again.
Sex.
Sex. Reproduce.
Yeah.
And then you got to worry about like if the male comes back and eats the children. That's how it is, bro. It's crazy.
Sometimes the dads actually come back. In real life, that shit don't happen. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, dude. And I think I heard Jim Rohn talk about it. He's like, every other life form on Earth like strives to their best capability. Like you don't see a tree growing half as high as it could. Right. You never heard of that.
Right.
It's the tree grows as high as it possibly can.
Definitely.
Grows as many leaves as it possibly can.
Definitely.
But for humans, something about us that we do not go to our highest potential.
Yeah.
There's something about us. And he said, we have the distinction of choice, that we have a choice to reach our potential. Like with every other animal, they're just so wired into this one way, like survival, but they will try their hardest at surviving. Like they will go, a cheetah will run as fast as it can. A leopard will try as many times to get food. Like it might not get hunt its prey and fail at it 10 times, but it'll keep trying, keep trying until it gets
definitely
it.
Survival of the fittest.
Right.
Definitely.
And for humans, we have a choice. Like we don't have to try our hardest, Yeah. And that's a decision to make. Like everybody has their highest potential. Like we could do so many things.
Yeah.
And even Dave Chappelle was talking about it yesterday, like about dreams and how he was. I liked how he connected it to the jokes, but then what he was really like trying to get across was you should have your dreams and build it, and don't let anybody's opinions of it
stop you,
deter you from continuing to go forward. Like that was the biggest thing.
Yeah, definitely. No, Dave Chappelle, man, the way he speaks is beautiful.
Yeah,
and the way he talked about that was amazing.
Yeah, and he even said in the beginning part of that, he said, I believe, let me see what he said. I stand here today knowing or looking back and thinking, I imagined this coming here, and I knew I was going to do the Hollywood Bowl, or I knew I was going to
be famous.
Be famous, and have thousands of people listening to me. I just knew as a kid, like I saw this, and to see it now, like this is my life, you know? He's like, I do dope shit.
I do dope shit. I do dope shit.
And it shows up, like, as long as you have that purpose of going at it as hard as you can. Like that's all that matters.
Yeah, definitely.
Going to your highest potential.
That's no matter what happens as far as like negativity wise or whoever try to bring you down. Yeah, you just keep striving. I like that.
Yeah, I know. Dave had so many fucking things happen to him too. Like,
oh man. Oh, remember he was talking about the mafioso cats that were like telling him in the bar. Remember?
Oh yeah.
He like performed and the music was too loud.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, and everybody goes through like so many struggles and shit. Like nobody knows the background, like of what people's problems are, or what they're going through, or what they've been through.
Right. No.
You know, there were 18,000 people there last night, and every single person has something that they were working towards, or something that went wrong, or something that they're improving on. You know, every single person had their own story. Shit.
Yeah.
And
I think it just depends like how you end up. Like you said, perception, but like as far as like you ending the story in like the best way possible. And what I mean by that is like as fucking much hardships as we go through, as hopefully we overcome all those hardships and we just succeed at the very end of that, you know, journey we've been through, and that fucking crappy moments we go through and all the negativity and stuff. I think it's how you end that story in a good way though. Yeah,
I mean, you get to write it every day. Like it's not over until it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then, it's perspective. It's a lot of things, but when you write it, don't think that you had to write it how it's always been written.
Right.
That's that's so important. And I've heard a lot of people talk about this, but a lot of people need to hear it, is that the past gets so dragged into the present moment for a lot of people. Like everybody's thinking about, oh, well, I've never done this before, or I don't think I could do this because of my past results, or I tried it before, but it didn't work that time. Might as well, if it didn't work once, what's the point?
Yeah.
But you got to understand, there's a lot of things that a lot of people have done
many times.
Yeah, so many times until it worked.
Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Look how much fucking times he went through a whole entire like procedure to do stuff, and he failed so many times, but then he only got the whole, you know, end product.
I mean, that's with everybody.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
definitely.
Look at fucking,
I'm just giving an example, but definitely everybody.
Yeah, that's fucking with anybody that has done anything has messed up at everything, you know? I don't even know if that made sense, but everybody messes up, and it's not how you mess up or what you mess up on.
Right.
As long as you understand that you could keep trying and getting better at it. Every day, definitely. You'll see improvement. Definitely. Like there's so many aspects of what I do, like that I always try to improve. How can I have better conversations? How could I do better in school? How could I make better content? Like I'm always seeking improvement, and every failure is never something that I
get down upon.
It's never like that. No. It's just, this is what I can improve on the next time. All right.
Definitely.
I wasn't feeling it that time. All right. We gotta redo something. What can we do different?
Yep. And we all have bad days, man. I mean, for example, I'm sure like, let's just say you be playing a 5-on-5 and you be really crappy one day. Yeah. And then you're like me. I don't know how you take it.
I probably happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay. So, but then you come back, I'm sure, you know, last week or whatever, and you come back and you play harder because you're like, fuck, like I played shitty last week. I want to do better this time. Some people will be like, man, like I played crappy last week. I'm probably going to play crappy again today. But it's all about attitude and just how you come back at it and the grit and stuff. But I was going to say, I want to make sure that shit's recording.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want to keep, you know, like last time.
It's recorded.
Yeah? Cool. Because like you can edit this right now and all that stuff.
Nah, we're good.
Nah, you're just going to leave it?
Fuck it. People need to know what's up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We keep it raw out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that phone like always shuts off.
Man. I mean, my phone's like, you got 11 or 12?
11. Yeah.
Mine's 12. But I guess he figured out, I guess it's like something in the settings where because my phone always be turning off during the phone. I get like an hour 20. This guy's like fucking 2.5 hours. I'm like, motherfucker, like what the hell? So then we fixed it. So hopefully it goes through the whole entire thing. I'm sure it will. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But we always get it somehow, huh? It always works out. Mm-hmm. Like if we can't do the video, then we get to do the whole entire put on Apple and Spotify where people could hear it. So that's cool.
The audio is always good. Like I always audio. Like hear like improving the audio. There's different things. I don't know if people want to hear about this, but like there's different ways you could edit audio, which I've been learning a lot of through YouTube. Because when I personally like, not only do I like record podcasts and I have this podcast, but I'm an enthusiast of podcasting in general. And I listen to tens of podcasts. Every week I'm listening to a new podcast, like Flagrant 2 with Andrew Schultz and Impulsive and The Midnight Miracle. And all these podcasts
who's Impulsive by?
Logan Paul.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah. It's fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah. He has pretty great guests on every week.
Who does he have? That's pretty cool. Has he had Joe Rogan on his or no? Or
no.
Opposite?
No, I don't think he's been on
Joe Rogan.
No, but he has really good guests. He had UFC fighters. He had Dana White come on. You don't know who Dana White is?
It sounds really familiar.
The UFC president of the UFC.
Definitely not then.
Okay.
Yeah. I like all that shit, UFC boxing, all that shit, but I don't really pay attention to that.
Yeah, he's a character. He's probably the best, or I don't want to say the best, but like one of the best chairs or like the presidents of a league. You know how sports teams have leagues? Yeah. He's like one of the best. The coolest, I'd say.
I've heard Dana White before, but I don't know. Maybe I gotta see a picture, but that's crazy. So he's so it's called Impulsive?
Yeah, Impulsive.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah. It's with Mike Malik. I don't know. I forget how. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Mike, if you're listening, don't shit on me. But George Janko also, like, yeah, he's both of those guys are YouTubers and they they have great channels themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, I love listening to podcasts because that's why I got into this in the first place. Like I wouldn't have gotten into
Who was the person was Joe Rogan? Or?
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah. But like I always like strive to listen to more and find new podcasts that I enjoy. There's so many out there, and on YouTube, the algorithm, if you look at my fucking YouTube like homepage, it's gonna be like podcasts everywhere. There's so many out there, and I'm glad people are putting that out and having real conversations. And you see the difference now, like how normal media does their shit. Like nobody watches normal media like that. You heard CNN Plus shut down after 1 month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
CNN Plus, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, a lot of people have been coming out more podcasts. Actually, I'll shout them out. One of my buddies, I think it's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 guys that just started. I think it's called Highly Valid. That's one of their podcasts. They just started it. Oh, okay. So yeah, some of my buddies from high school, and
I know Hannah who
she started one. She started one. That's right.
She started one too.
What is it called?
Ramble with me or something. Ramble.
Okay. That's right. They did their first podcast. Their first
few episodes. Yeah, it's out there. You go. I had her on a few weeks ago. Check out that podcast as well. That was cool. Fun. But yeah, just learning from people. That's what I've always done in my life is learn and be inspired by everything.
Definitely.
Everything.
Definitely.
Because I know some people might look at other people's success and like see where other people are at and think, why can't I be there? Right. Like
right.
To some people that's probably their first thought of how did this happen for them and why not me? Why can't this happen to me? Right. But if you look at it in a different way of, I appreciate everything that has occurred for those people.
Yeah.
And I'm inspired by it. Let me take inspiration from whatever artist it is or whatever creator that's doing anything like a YouTube video or a painting. Like, let me take inspiration from that. You don't have to copy it. You don't have to ask them how they did it, because how they did it won't work for you.
No.
Because your how is built in the present moment.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not gonna. Their how already happened.
Yeah,
but you should be inspired by their journey. What did they do? What kind of thinking did they have?
Right.
You know, and be inspired by it so that you could go into your path with more knowledge and therefore have that type of impact, right? Like I look at Joe Rogan and he has a huge impact on people's lives. People listen to him every week and they support him. They love him because he's real. Yeah. And I'm inspired by that. Like I'm inspired by how he makes me feel, right? Like he makes me feel like, damn, I could do anything, right? Like that. If he could do something big like that, why not, right?
Yeah. And, for example, I mean, go for it. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like fucking, for example, Dave Chappelle, man, that motherfucker, he makes me feel like I can be fucking funny too. And so I try to, I don't copy his fucking word for word, fucking bar for bar.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I do.
No. Like when we say it word for word, like, you remember this shit? Like,
yeah. I was like, I don't copy his jokes. Okay. But when we say his jokes, like,
because we've listened to it that many times, like killing them softly. Like we just pick parts from that and start going on.
Yeah. But like, I mean, or who else? Dave Chappelle, A$AP Rocky, man. A$AP Rocky just
move
fucking
this.
A$AP Rocky. There you go.
There you
go. So A$AP Rocky, man, he just inspires me to I don't know. He just fucking jiggy as hell. And I was like, damn, I wish I could be like this motherfucker, man. But like you said, just like you just pick off and you're like, I can, how do I do it just little by little? Don't be the exact same person, but you learn from them and you try to.
Didn't he get arrested or some shit? Yeah. I don't know that.
I don't know if I want to be like that, but yeah, it's because somebody snitched on him, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of the A$AP mob. I never heard of the guy until.
Is he still arrested or he's still?
No, they bailed him out for like $500,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
500.
That's crazy. Yeah. I think
it was like heavy level shit then.
Yeah. I read a little bit. It was basically like there was a shooting back in November. Was it in LA? I forget where, but I guess A$AP Rocky shot at another person, like another cat, and I guess one of the shootings.
Bullets.
Yeah, one of the bullets like gracefully like hit the dude's left hand.
Oh, okay.
So I guess one of the dudes snitched on A$AP, and then they got arrested.
Damn, they found the bullet. They're like, this the bullet.
Yeah.
It could only be in this gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen that movie, My Cousin Vinny?
No,
bro, you had to watch that.
Is it funny?
Yeah. Joe Pesci, Marissa Tomei, classic.
It's
movie.
good.
Yeah, it's like a.
Is it on Netflix or not?
I don't think so. I'll try to see what it's on.
My Cousin Vinny. It sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it comes on sometimes like on TNT or like TBS or some shit. Okay. Sometimes it comes on cable. But yeah, that shit's funny as fuck.
Yeah, and then they might they're still trying to figure out, bro, this guy might have like, if they do, which I don't think he's gonna get convicted, but if they do find him like guilty, I think he can get up to like 13 years in fucking 13 prison.
Years?
Like you shouldn't. This guy's gonna fucking miss half his baby's life, bro. No way. There's no way that can happen to him.
And then he's had a lot of trouble. I remember he was in Sweden or something. And something similar happened.
Yeah, but that was like some dude started that, and then it was some white boys. They be starting like trying to like beef it up with A$AP Rocky, and the security guards were trying to tell him no. But then like it was only A$AP, and then like 2 security guards, and then I think one of A$AP's, I forget, but and then they just all got into a fight. So then he got locked up in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah, and then I think Trump came in and like helped him out.
Yeah. I remember that.
That's the only thing I love Trump for, bro. That's the only thing. I mean, I don't really know too much about the guy, so I can't say I really like anything else about him. But
yeah.
But
Dave Chappelle last night, he was saying, "Yo, Trump could be president again, bro. Like, y'all must have forgot. Like this shit. Are we? Yeah, it's 2022. I can't believe it's like 2 years already since Joe Biden."
That's crazy. It didn't even feel that fucking long.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like it's been a couple months or some shit.
He hasn't done shit though. Like, I don't know what he's done.
He's put the fucking gas prices up. That's one thing he's fucking done.
Fuck, bro.
Nah, I mean, I don't know.
If he dies in office,
what? Just get sniped.
People are always saying like how he slurs his speech or whatever. I don't know. I don't pay attention to politics.
Me either.
You know, don't take this as a
Don't take it on fucking Republican or Democrat, man. I ain't saying shit on here,
or any of that shit.
No.
Yeah, we don't know shit.
Yeah,
don't listen to us for politics. I don't know anything.
I will tell you something that's probably wrong, bro. I don't know anything about
Kim Jong-un for president.
Yeah, exactly. Kim Jong-un. Isn't that guy the Chinese?
North Korea.
There you go, North Korea. Yeah.
Chinese, bro.
I was trying to figure out where's this motherfucker from. He's got to be some fucking type of Asian ethnicity, bro. I was like, this guy's somewhere. Yeah. You think fucking Kim Jong is fucking a white name or something? Yeah. I'm trying to figure this shit out right here, bro.
That Dave Chappelle impression of the Chinese person.
That shit was hilarious, man. I love when he does that shit.
Yeah.
And then when they asked him, like, what did they ask him? Oh man. Or like, why are you trying to act Chinese? And then then Dave Chappelle's impression. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be on Netflix soon. For people.
Yeah.
For everybody to see, but yeah, that's just funny.
Fucking Dave, man, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah. No. Speaking of like North Korea and shit, like war. That's World War III. Fucking might happen.
Yeah. That's like, crazy.
Not only North Korea has been silent, but Russia, like the news hasn't been talking about it. I don't think that much, but it's still going on. It seems like like they're still fucking brawling.
What did Dave Chappelle say last night? He's like, yeah, you guys are probably in World War III, and he's like, he's like, Ukraine, where the he's like, no one even heard of that place until like the war came out. I started laughing so hard. Or then like little Nas when he made his shoes, he's like, yeah, why did they put blood in it? All I know, I'm pretty sure it's Nike, so that means Chinese people made it. So it's probably Chinese people's blood.
God damn, bro.
Oh man, everything's starting to come back. I don't know
how they agreed that though. Like how they agreed to having actual blood in the shoes.
How much shoes were even made? That's the thing. Like how much blood you take out of a person's fucking body, you know?
Yeah, but it wasn't a pretty. I think they made a few, right? Like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they shipped them out or anything, but fuck, bro. And Nike agreed to that shit. God damn. But I also heard like China is now. I recently saw a video about how China is like going into Africa, and
China's going into Africa.
Yeah, like they're well, not like invading Africa, but they're buying up resources from Africa. Like there's a lot of mining that goes on in like the Congo, where there's minerals, there's copper and lithium and zinc and all this shit that gets mined down there. And the Chinese people, like now the Chinese economy is the top economy in the world. Like before 20 or 30 years ago, they were like one of the poorest countries in the world.
Yeah.
I had to do a project on this guy named Mao Zedong. I don't know if you've heard of him. You've never heard of that?
Mao.
You didn't take history class, bro?
Look him up.
Mao Zedong. He was a dictator of sorts. I had to do a project on this guy, also known as Chairman Mao, was a Chinese communist revolutionary who was the founder of the People's Republic of China, which he ruled as the chairman of the Chinese Communist Party.
Well, that's why
from the establishment of the PRC in 1949 until his death in 1976, bro.
Yeah, bro. Communists, come on now.
Yeah, and so this guy created a famine in China. Like he
what's the definition of famine? Like something you make up or what?
No, that's completely wrong, bro.
Okay. It just sounded like it would be like something like that. A famine?
Famine.
Famine? What is famine? Fucking salmon?
No.
Bro, I didn't know this word. What is this word?
That's a popular word, bro. It's I don't even know the description of the definition, but it's like a mass starvation of people.
Holy shit, bro. I was so off.
Yeah, right. And so that happened in the 60s and 70s in China, and that like ruined their economy. Like they didn't have shit. And in 20 or so years, they built this economy that's a mix of capitalism and communism, where the government has control of the businesses and everything that goes on economically, but they still have their an arm to give out to the rest of the world. And because of that, like everything shifted to China. Like everything's like fucking made in China and whatever.
Yeah.
And so now the prices are increasing in China, and so they're shifting all their resources to Africa and seeing if they could use their cheap labor. And now that's going to cause Africa to increase their economy. Right.
That's crazy.
It's wild. And they like built they built government agencies. Like China came into, let's say the capital of the Congo. I don't even know what it is, but they came in there and they asked, like, if you're the government official and and I'm like the Chinese official, and I come to you saying that I'll build you a brand new $100 million facility.
Right.
And we'll figure it out. You could pay us back whenever you want, but we'll build you it. You pay us back, and it's state of the art construction. And guess what they did? They mic'd up. They built it. They brought Chinese workers. They brought like the Chinese steel, Chinese cement, everything like that. Right. And they mic'd up like the whole building. Like there were mics in the walls.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they didn't know.
They found out later.
Okay.
They found out later, and then they realized that, and they took out all the fucking mics. Like only Chinese people would do. Only the Chinese government would do that.
Yeah. Wait,
I don't want to say Chinese people. Not no. That's definitely the government though. Would fucking They're really aware of like the spyware technology, bro. Like
definitely,
it's crazy.
Definitely. How the fuck do you even figure that out though? You're just talking, fucking echoes like the mic inside the.
It's on a speaker.
It's on a speaker?
No, it's on a speaker. It's a microphone, so it listens.
Okay, so it's like okay. But there has to be so many, right?
I don't even know how much it was, but fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to think. Like fucking.
It was a huge building. So they do stupid shit like that and expect people to like cooperate.
Yeah, no. We just taking a shit.
Yeah, they're listening to conversations. Yeah. They're doing everything.
Someone's jerking off.
They got all the cameras and shit. Yeah.
That's crazy shit though.
Would you travel to China?
I definitely would travel to Tokyo in Japan.
Not China though?
I just don't know what the heck's in China.
The Great Wall.
Yeah, that's cool. I feel like I can just walk up some steps myself. I'm just kidding. Nah, I think it'll be cool. That definitely would be cool to see.
I could just walk some steps.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Nah, yeah, definitely. But Tokyo and Japan, definitely I would visit. But China, I don't know. I'd have to look up like what else, there is in China. And like, I'll definitely go with people, bro. Fucking weirdos anywhere, not just China.
Yeah, there's people everywhere that are
fucking weird.
Yeah,
people in fucking LA and they're weirdos.
There are a lot of fucking tents though.
Yeah, a lot of
tents.
A lot of homeless.
Even Dave Chappelle, that was the first thing he said when he came out. Was like, God damn, you guys got fucking homeless after homeless after homeless over here. Jeez, even the black people became homeless. The goddamn.
That's funny.
Yeah, we gotta do something about that.
Yeah,
gotta help. But even dude, they try to help them by building or by making certain groups like that, like charities, or I don't even know if it's charity is the right word, but like nonprofits and whatever. But it gets like the money just gets sucked up by the people.
Yeah,
because what happens is you had to pay somebody to help them, but now that's their job. And if that homeless crisis ends, then they're out of a job, basically, right? Like they don't have a job. The only reason they have a job is because the problem exists.
Right.
And so it's kind of a fucked up situation that happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of that word. Not like a. What would you call that? Like a home for homeless and stuff like that. Like
a home for homeless. I don't know.
Like where they like you could like I'm sure they have places where homeless can stay for like the night or
you mean a shelter?
There you go, like a shelter.
God damn, bro, your vocabulary is so off right now.
My vernacular sucks today, man. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I got home a little bit later than you. I know. I got home a little bit later than you.
You got good sleep though, not
no.
8 hours?
I went to bed at like 2:00. I was talking to a girl on the phone, and then it was fucking.
That's your fault.
That is my fault. I woke up. I'm sorry, my vernacular is pretty decent, but today's trash.
Trash, yeah.
That's fine. One video, everybody can laugh at it, so it's fine.
Yeah, but have you been reading anything or reading books to increase it?
Like books to increase it? Not really, but like I've been trying to read the Pimp book I was telling you about.
What's that?
Yeah, I remember. It's called
Pimp book? What does that mean?
No. Man, why am I so off today? All right, let's get into it. Yeah, no, it's called
stand up straight.
It's called like something or it's by the one that Dave Chappelle recommended to people to read. My Life as a Pimp or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's basically about his dude just kind of like
is it like a novel or autobiography of sorts? Or
It's pretty good though so far. I haven't finished it all. I've been trying to read a little bit of stuff. Like I read like a little bit of things here and there, but like reading, nah. I need to.
Yeah.
Definitely good. Writing, vernacular, everything.
Yeah, it's so important. Like I try to read every day before I go to bed, just because I know like the phone, if I try to use the phone, a lot of people say you shouldn't use it before you go to bed. There's something that happens if you use it before bed, you're not going to have as good of a sleep session or whatever, a sleep cycle.
Yeah.
And so I try not to use the phone before going to sleep, and instead I read a few pages a day, you know?
Yeah.
I don't try to do like, okay, I got to finish this book in a week, you know? Because it's not about finishing it. No. And a lot of people might think like, oh, all these people are reading books every day. I had to read a certain amount of books every day. But instead I have the discipline to know that it's not about finishing it. It's about getting as much information and knowledge. And every word that I don't know, I look it up.
Yeah.
Every single word. Yeah. And even if that takes, you know, an extra 5 minutes total of like, look, oh, okay, this word I don't know, and then a few lines down, okay, I don't know this one.
Yeah.
And then
you gotta
looking
use
it up.
Sentences too. Cause like you try, cause like sometimes I look things up, I'm like, still don't fucking understand this. So I try to go somewhere else, and I'm like,
but even that, like, then I had to use my phone, which actually sucks. I'm just thinking about that, like, fuck, I gotta use my phone.
Yeah. Or dictionary.
Yeah.
Could do that.
But that shit takes way too long. Or most of the time I just say the word and it comes out like, if it's like adroit, I say adroit and it says, clever use of mind and hands.
Right. Okay.
And so, yeah, that's the best way I've learned to use my vocabulary is learning through books. Cause, I've been reading this book by Doris Kearns Goodwin, who's this historian, Pulitzer Prize winner, author. I forget the book, Leadership in America or some shit like that. And it's about these 4 presidents, and it goes through their life and their leadership skills. And dude, her vocabulary is insane.
Really?
Like fucking insane. Like I had to stop a few times and see like, is this word even real, bro? Like
what's something you remember?
I don't know the fucking words, but it's fucking insane how like and that's what made me realize the English language is so deep. Like so fucking deep. Like I look up some words and think, oh wait, there's a word for that like thing. You know, when it would take a few words, maybe a group of words to explain that whatever you're trying to say, that like, one word actually means that those group of words.
Like you're talking about like synonyms and stuff like that of the word, or just like
no, like that. That's how the English language is it's so deep that instead you could say it multiple ways and it means the same thing. I mean, yeah, like sort of a synonym, but it's not really. But yeah, it made me realize how fucking deep the English language is, because a lot of languages I took Spanish in high school and middle school, and I learned that, and I'm not the fucking best Spanish speaker or anything, but I learned the basic words. I don't know if Spanish or other languages are like that, like French. I don't know how in depth it is, but from my understanding of what I know about the English language, it's so in depth of where you could take it. There's so many descriptions of how you could say something. Like it's there's a word for everything, and all it takes is trying and searching to go and learn it. It's out there, and books are the best way, because I just like get to learn from people that are way smarter than me.
Definitely.
I wouldn't know this shit at all.
Yeah, reading's really good. I gotta start doing more of that. I always tell myself, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking read this, and I'll read like a couple pages, and then I'll be like really good, and then I'll like stop for a good amount of time. I'm like, dang, I need to get back into that.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes a routine. You got to build it to that point where it becomes fun, and you're not forcing it.
Yeah, that's the thing. People
you force it.
No. I want to. I really, really want to, and then I start to read. I'm like, okay, yeah, and then I fucking feel smart again.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay, I feel good, and this and that. But
I think it helps with the mind too, of wanting
like working correctly, I guess. You could say.
Maybe it helps with Alzheimer's. I don't even know about that, but it helps
functioning.
Create, or your mind just works better with sentences, right? Like you could think up of thoughts easier and express yourself because you know the words to certain things. If you don't know how to, you have a certain thought, but you don't know how to express it. You can't tell somebody it. Like I've been around people that don't know how to express their thoughts. Like they have the idea, but they're like, how do I say this shit? Like, how can I make sense to these people?
Yeah.
And I try every single day to better that skill of how can I express this idea so that
you can get
no matter who's listening, it could be a fucking kid in first grade to 80-year-old fucking man down the street, and either one of them could understand that sentence, and it won't be complicated. You don't have to have like the best vocabulary or the most complicated vocabulary of like some weird ass words. As long as it makes sense to people, that's all you need. I try to improve that skill every day, because once you open your mouth, you show the world who you are.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. How would you say I'm on, like, for explaining stuff?
Right now, it's not good.
Right now in this presence, right? Yeah. Okay. I agree.
I don't know. Yeah, you feel off today. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm fucking just tired. I'm just very tired. But I mean, okay. What about general though?
In general, you're pretty good. Okay. Yeah. You just had to get into it. Like, put energy towards it. Yeah. That's all it is. Like,
definitely.
Boom, boom, boom.
Definitely.
And slowly, like it doesn't happen overnight. I remember there were times where I was in that place of, I don't know how to fucking explain this shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's where all good things happen, or things that change you, is when you realize, I don't want to live like this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to have this problem anymore. And you make a change.
Change is good.
You start to Google, like, how can I improve in my communication? And I mean, I've definitely watched a shit ton of YouTube videos on how to communicate better.
Yeah.
What do people do? And then those people start to put it in a way, like they show examples. I didn't know what the word cadence meant. And that's basically the pauses that you take between sentences.
Yeah.
And how your volume matters and your depth, all that shit. Like, I had no fucking idea. I didn't go to fucking acting school. I didn't go to fucking vocal school or any of that shit. But you can learn through YouTube how all this works.
YouTube has everything nowadays, man. You are looking up YouTube for everything, bro. But for talking about that, I like that because it's like, there's times where I'm like, I want to explain something to somebody. And then I'm like, I have the idea. How do I get this across this person for her?
Move this up.
Yeah. For her, him to understand what I'm trying to say.
You can move it up to from the bottom. Yeah.
Sometimes it falls though. So I'm like trying to like.
It won't fall from there. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I be trying to explain stuff. And like, I want to really, really get it down. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, and then I stop everything. Mm-hmm. So like, I'll be talking. I'm like, and then I like start saying like stupid ass words or just dumb things that just doesn't make sense. I'm like, okay, breathe. And then I'm like, okay, hey, this is what I'm really trying to get out of what I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. This is what you need to know. I don't like when you do this or whatever it is. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
You're really good at this and you could work a little bit on here, but this is at the end of the, story of what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to get across, the point. But I really like working on that too, because it's like I need to really get my point across instead of just like saying fucking
bullshit.
Yeah, out of my fucking ass. And just like, I really like doing that. Just, with anybody too, parents, you, women, men, anybody, friends, whatever it is. I just like to get my point across and really have them understand what I'm trying to say, instead of just like saying stupid shit that doesn't really make sense or just like gibberish and stuff like that. So
yeah, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable, because
you're uncomfortable.
In the beginning, you're gonna be afraid of pauses.
Yeah.
To a lot of people, they had to say filler words, which I still fucking probably use a lot, like the word like and and all that stuff. I mean, I try to limit it as much as I can.
Yeah.
It's a fucking hard thing to do. I work on it, but I've gotten a lot more used to pauses.
Yeah.
And pauses make a difference.
Definitely.
And I learned that from Dave Chappelle himself, because that man is the king of cadence.
Yeah.
This guy.
I was gonna say that example.
This guy can make a room focus on him. Yeah. An entire 18,000, 20,000, doesn't matter, or 20 people.
Yeah.
He can make them just have his undivided attention.
Yep. Full attention.
Because of the way he talks, because of the way his voice is. Like he's not like overly excited.
Besides when he's telling a joke.
Yeah, but that's what makes it excited. Like if he's always up here like fucking, doing all this, then when he goes low, that'll make a bigger impact.
Yeah.
But he's always low. And so when he gets high, that's when everybody knows when to laugh. Yeah, that's the punchline.
Exactly.
So he's you could probably ask him and he'll tell you, yeah, I've worked on that. Like that's not just this how I talk normally. Right. No, this is something I've worked on. This is, I looked at the tape over and over again. I listened to myself over and over again. I looked at other people, became inspired by them, did it over and over again. Mm-hmm. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Pound it in every single day. Let me check this shit. All right, we're still good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dang. What is it on? Like an hour?
Yeah, probably over an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But those skills, man, skills are everything.
Yeah. I've like with talking and communicating and stuff like that. At first when just growing up and stuff, I was always really good at talking and just being able to connect with somebody. I don't gotta have the best vernacular or know certain topics, but I've learned a lot to talking to people, old folks, young folks, kids my age, anybody, people I work with and stuff. You just learn so much. And I remember my Nino, he told me, he's just like, yeah, Robert, like you're great at talking to people and stuff like that. He's like, but I think I could definitely, you could definitely use some like stern in your like phrases, or just kind of like, because sometimes you be questioning stuff. Mm-hmm. And like I do question stuff, but just because I want to know and gain more knowledge from a person. But like let's just say I'm trying. Or
you're questioning what you're saying.
Yeah, right? What I'm saying. Yeah. Like,
while you're saying it.
Right. And I needed to work on that. And I think I've worked on that a lot, because I'm like more confident, or have more confidence in what I'm trying to talk about. Yeah. Instead of like, I can't think of any type of sentence, but just like questioning myself and being, now I need to be more stern, which I have been a lot more. So I really like that, and just worked on throughout the years.
Yeah. It takes practice, like with everything,
Definitely.
and you got to experience every situation possible.
Yeah.
Like with alcohol, you experience it differently, like communicating to people. If you're on anything, you'll fucking experience it differently. And all it is you start with alcohol. Like I've realized you get more confidence a little bit. Like it's a confidence inducing drug. Like but whether it's fake confidence or not, like something happens where you're just fucking, you're ready to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
You come up to your friend, tell them, hey, I love you, brother. You'll say anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, it gives you that extra boost.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't remember what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you're not sharp.
Right.
You're not sharp. But whenever I'm like intoxicated, I try to, even in that moment, like even if I'm at a party, like I still try my hardest to communicate and see how far I could go. Like we were talking earlier about how we wanted to talk about my birthday, which is like last month. I just turned 21, and on, I think a few days before, the Friday after my 21st, me, my cousins, my dad, my brother, everybody, you were there as well. We all went to this bar / lounge area. Yeah. The Bungalow in Huntington. And before that, I took a few shots. Yeah. I took a few shots at my cousin's house. A few. My uncle brought out the fucking Patron,
bro, that guy was
750 milliliter, that big ass shit. Bro. And I started pounding those shots down because people say, you know, on your 21st, you shouldn't even remember that shit. And
I remember it, bro. I remember.
You probably didn't do shit.
I didn't do shit. I don't drink.
I mean, at home.
Literally, I think I went out with my parents and we just ate this dinner and I just fucking had water.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But you're not much of a drinker. I don't know.
Nah.
We gotta talk about that. Like, you gotta tell us the reason why.
All right.
First, let me tell this shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I was I was drinking a few shots. I had like 6 shots by the time we left to the party. I was in this guy's car. Yeah. Driving there.
Bro, that shit was so funny. I'm gonna tell you before you go, this guy was tripping out so much. Not in a good way though, because it was hilarious. And like there's some people where you don't fucking want to be around them when they drink, but this guy's fucking funny and he's fucking cool. I love it because like when he came in my car,
I get loose.
Yeah. When he came in my car, he was just like, oh man, like I never been in your car. We're always driving to mine. And he gets like real comfortable and he's like singing a song and another song and then like he's like, dang bro, like this thing feels like a fucking spaceship. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo. And then
what car do you have?
Dodge Charger.
Dodge Charger, bro. That shit. I was like, damn, we're kind of high up.
Yeah. He was tripping out and he was just like, yeah, like fuck. And he turned up the music and he's like over here. I'm like, that shit was fucking cool. But back to your story.
Yeah, so we got there. And I was a drunk mess already. Like it was getting to me. And we got in and the first thing I get handed to me was some type of vodka drink. My cousin already got that shit. And I started drinking that shit, sipping on that. And then I went downstairs. Everything in the bungalow is like a house. Like it just looks like a fucking house. It's meant to resemble a house party. Yeah. So there was blaring music. Like you can't even talk to anybody. You gotta yell to talk to someone right here. And so I was trying to get my way around. There was at least 200 people in there, packed in there. Definitely. And so I was trying to get my way around to the bar and I saw my cousin there, walk down there and he, you know, I was like, it's my 21st birthday. I shouldn't have had to pay for shit. I'm going to ask this guy to pay for my drinks. Yeah. And so he got a Jameson shot. So I took that shot. Right. And so what I didn't tell
you already split at this point.
Yeah. We already split. Okay. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I was so fucking gone.
Yeah.
But what I didn't tell you up until this point was my brother, who is not 21, is trying to get in. Yeah. Right. And the way he's trying to get in is by using my ID, which is a real ID.
Right.
And the thing is, he got in, you know, we pretty much, a lot of people say we look the same. I've gotten the compliment of, hey, are you guys twins? Like I've got that shit so many times, but, and even our face ID sometimes works like together, even though.
Well, it worked because you got in.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, you're talking about face ID.
Face ID. Yeah. And so the bouncer let him in, got in. And the first thing my cousin says is, hey, he's 19, bro. Like, not in the way of, yo, get this guy out of here. No. But he was just excited. Yo, this guy's 19, bro. Like, fuck, yo, he's in here, bro. Yeah. And we were just excited. He was drunk as fuck. I was drunk as fuck. Yeah. And I said, hand me my ID back. I need my ID. Yeah. You know, I was drunk. I don't know what I was going through. Yeah. And what I didn't realize was the security had followed him in, or it might have not been the bouncer, but some type of security was waiting behind him. Mm-hmm. And when he handed the ID over, you know, it went downhill, and they kicked us both out. Yep. And yeah, by that time I'm glad though. Like, I'm glad I got kicked out, or else I might have passed out. Like, it was dang. If I stayed and had like maybe 3 more drinks, which I might have probably had, I would have been gone. Yeah. No way, bro. But that was crazy.
I just can't see myself getting there. I don't want to know like myself being drunk and then like don't know what the fuck happened, bro. I don't know.
I just do it for the experience, because I know definitely. I know my limit. Like I knew when I would pass out and shit, but I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of like getting drunk. Like I don't want to be afraid of the experience, but at the same time, you don't want to be so unaware that you get handed a drink and you'll drink it and keep on drinking and then keep on drinking, and just because somebody tells you keep on drinking it. Yeah. But I know my limit, and I know when I feel good. Like I think at 3 or 4 shots of tequila, I'm good. Like really? That's when I have like full awareness at that point still, and you get that confidence boost. And so it's like perfect. Okay. But like I had like 6 and then 7, 8. That got too much. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not even that I'm afraid to do it. I personally just don't want to. I just don't want to get there.
Have you always been that way?
Always.
Like since I was 5 years old?
Because I don't even know if I even knew what the fuck that was. Actually, yeah. But yeah, always, man. I remember this one time I was like I was really, really young. And I used to live in, I was so, if I was 10, I had to be like maybe 8, 9.
Really?
Yeah. And I was just, I guess because my dad was like, he wanted his beer like real cold, so he put it in the freezer. Uh-huh. And then I guess he forgot about it, popped, and it went all over like the ice and stuff. Yeah. And so like I went to go get some ice to put in my cup of water, and it had a little bit of beer in it. Uh-huh. And I like tasted it, and I was like, hey, like what the fuck? And I kind of just tripped out because I was little, so I didn't really know. I never wanted to taste beer in my life. Or really? Nothing. Yeah. I was like very, very like, I don't want to ever do this, and that, and that.
But so like do you remember like what instilled that? Like who did a teacher tell you?
I just remember my dad just
drugs are bad, or
I remember my dad just telling me, he's like, hey dude, like if you want to, go into law enforcement, you can't be like,
that's
going crazy and drinking and posting everything on the internet and stuff like that, and just fucking to this day, something I really want to go in law enforcement. So if I don't want to fucking drink, and if this goes on the fucking internet, or like smoke if this goes on the internet, not yeah, you can do it low key, but I still have that fucking. It's just a little bit of something. A little scare. It's just like I'm good. I'll just pass. Yeah. Like, and it's just
as long as you know what it is, though. Like, don't live in ignorance of. Yeah, no. Why is this? Why do I feel afraid of this?
No, it's definitely not that at all. It's just like it's just personally, I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of people that figured it out the hard way of going through alcoholism and fucking drinking every day to now being sober because they realized that it wasn't for them, and they took it to the obsession stage.
Or some people realize it. Yeah, some people realize it. Like some people probably be like, they be drinking so much they would get like bigger and chubbier and like, oh shit, maybe that's not for me, and then they try to.
That's themselves. If you drink every day and shit.
Yeah, or or party on a fucking weekend or some shit.
Yeah, you gotta know your limit. Like that's why I'm glad I was able to, you know, like be aware of alcohol and not have it like control me or not be afraid of it. Like I knew what it was and how to drink.
Yeah.
And just have a good experience. Cause if you're like in that afraid state of mind, you're not going to have fun on it.
Yeah, no. And you do mostly with family, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
you're not
family.
Really like, I'm not like parties and shit and people fucking, let me put this condom and fuck you, buddy, from the back. Like, you're all drunk and shit, you know? You're not doing it fucking weirdos and shit. So. Yeah,
and even at parties, like, I'm still, like, strict with how much I drink. Like, even if people are saying, like, fuck, you got to drink this, you got to drink. Nah, bro. Like, I don't
fucking lifting you and, like, what do they do with that
keg
big
stands?
ass?
Yeah. That shit's fun.
Yeah. No, but I never got into it. So
not into it. I mean, the worst part's the hangover, bro. That hangover the day after.
You think I want to feel that shit, bro? I'm good, man. I'm straight.
But that's also an experience. Like that. Yeah. That's what I'm fun. Like that's what I love about life and shit. Like I get to experience different stages.
Definitely.
Like I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't think that many people think like me of being aware of the present moment as much as I am. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but like
being aware of the present moment. So
I'm hyper focused on like, damn, this is a good experience.
Yes,
like, you know, like
definitely.
I'm in that zone all the time of when I know that even if I'm in a bad experience, I just know like, oh shit, in the future, I'm going to talk about this and this is going to be funny.
Yes,
you know?
yes,
like all that shit.
Definitely. I like to think that way because it's like every little possible experience, man. There's just been so many experiences in my life where I'm just like, okay, like I'm going to take this in. And if I did bad at that little moment, next time this fucking experience happens, I'm going to work on it and like remember from this moment that it happened. Now I'm going to take it back to the, you know, whatever the future of the thing that other time is happening. And I'm going to freaking work on it and be like, okay, this is what I need to work on from this past experience or whatever.
Yeah. And one of the experiences I had that week after, like we went on Friday night. On Saturday, I was pretty hungover. Got some liquid IV. Drank like 3 bottles of liquid IV.
I gotta try that raspberry one, right? Raspberry?
Passion fruit.
Yeah.
Shit's fire.
I've only tried strawberry and like orange.
I don't know. I like passion fruit. No, I just got it from like CVS or some shit. I don't even know.
Oh, geez, what the hell? I didn't even know they had them there.
But yeah, I got that. I was feeling pretty good. And then I don't even know what it was, but I think still during that, like during that hungover stage, I think I drank the past night, like I drank too much alcohol for my body so that I still had some effects.
Yeah.
I still had like, I wasn't clearly thinking, like I could still feel a loss. There was like, I think it's called brain fog. Like I had some mid symptoms of brain fog where I couldn't think clearly. And then that night after, what happened was, it was just like a regular night. Like I went and brushed my teeth.
Yeah.
And I was about to go to bed. And right as I slept, like I laid down.
Yeah.
And closed my eyes.
Yeah.
And the first thought that came into my mind was, this is the last sleep you're gonna have. That you're gonna die right here.
You thought that?
Yeah, that was the first thought that came in, and I've never experienced that before.
Why? Or like, why did you think about this? Oh, okay.
This is the story.
Okay.
And so the first thought that came into my mind was, you're gonna close your eyes, and I felt my heart beating slowly, like it's I could feel it beating slower and slower, like it was about to just end, dead right there.
Right.
And so I woke up right away and turned the lights on, and I was good. Like when I turned the lights on, I felt fine. But I was like, I can't just fucking stay up all night because I'm afraid of dying.
Yeah.
And so like I stood there for a minute. I was like, I don't even know what that was. Like what is this shit? Why is this happening to me? Right. It's a weird experience. And I turned off the light again, laid down on the bed and closed my eyes again. And that thought came back, right? and the fear came over at first, right? Of death. Like, when you're faced with it. I mean, it wasn't like a life or death situation, but my mind made it that way. Mm-hmm. Something caused that. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the hangover experience. I don't know. But I had a choice right there, and either to fear it or to allow it. Right. And I knew from just from instinct, like something told me, if you allow the death, you'll have the best sleep of your life. If you allow the death, you had to die in your sleep, accept the death. And I don't know, this seems like I was like taking shrooms or some shit. Like, I don't even know what the hell happened. But
if you allow the death,
allow the death, you'll have the best sleep of your life. And
well, didn't that just mean you died?
I know.
Right?
Yeah. But I had to accept the death part of it. Okay. Like, even if I didn't wake up in the body, right?
You accepted it.
I accepted.
You slept the best.
I slept. Like, something was like saying, just trust, bro. Like, just fucking trust, bro.
Yeah.
And, so, and I accepted it. Like, I was in my mind, I made a commitment. Like, I'm not afraid of death. Like, right. I'm willing to die right here, right now.
Right.
And I had the best sleep.
You have so many podcasts to do. Why would you want to?
Dude, you got to accept the death. Like,
accept bro, not yet.
That's what it is. Like, that's what shrooms does. That's what like DMT does. Like, it kills your ego because you think like you had to live up to all these expectations. Like, no, you had to understand that you could go at any second. You had to allow everything that happens. And I got to that place in my own mind and realized that, okay, accept that. Even if I die, everything happens for a reason. Yeah, I'm ready to go right now. And so then I closed my eyes and started feeling like really good because I made that choice of accepting it. Right. And then I started seeing shapes and
of like wieners and
like
stuff.
No. Shapes of
what did you actually see? What did you actually see?
I don't know the exact shapes or what it's called. Like, I don't think I could describe it to you, but it was like this, like a vortex of like different things. Like, it was
like shadows and stuff.
It was as if like a black hole or some shit just like started bringing shit up. Like, there was different memories coming up.
This is definitely shrooms. Bro.
No, bro, it wasn't.
This is like third eye opening type. Like,
yeah, it was something, but I didn't take it. I didn't even do any. I didn't drink alcohol. Or actually, I did drink alcohol the next day too.
Okay.
But yeah, something happened. I've never had that experience ever, but
that's crazy.
It was weird. It was weird what happened.
But okay. What about like body?
I had that all night. Like, for a few hours, I had like that imagery come up. Yeah. Of something like different shapes.
What about your body wise? Like, how you felt fine? Like, everything felt fine. Like, you didn't feel like throwing up stomach.
I was sleeping. Yeah. No.
Okay. So it was just like your head just psychologically just going, that's crazy.
And then I woke up the next day and it was gone. Like, that the thought was gone and I felt great waking up. And I knew I woke up and I realized that was the weirdest shit that ever happened. I've never thought of that ever. And I woke up and realized I made the right choice. Yeah. Because if I didn't, like, if I made the choice of fearing it and I was like, I don't want to die. I would have fucking died right there, right? Just from just from thinking of fear.
Psyching yourself up. Yeah.
And something happened. But
no, about that like dying, like accepting your death and stuff like that. No, like I agree. I think like at any time, like if I die today, I'd be okay with that because like I feel like I've done enough on this like earth and been, super kind to everybody and just being giving and, doing my my due diligence and being, cool. Is it recording or no? No. Fuck.
See if it's. But yeah, that experience was fucking crazy, and it made me realize like how short life is, and it made me. Is that one on?
Yeah, I got 160.
Okay.
Mine's 150. Yours is 130.
Okay.
You wanna?
Well, we'll move this camera real quick. All right, sorry about that.
Yep.
But we're back. This camera angle is working, so we're Gucci.
Gucci, my Gucci.
But yeah, I always thought the same thing too about like allowing death.
Yeah.
But then I had like such a strong experience. Like at first I was really afraid, which I didn't think that would happen. But within a few minutes, I realized, okay, I know what to do here. I gotta allow it.
Definitely. Yeah,
it was so real.
Yeah,
fucking weird.
That is crazy. I'm glad you saved it for the podcast to talk about this because that's cool. I mean, it's not cool. It's good that we're talking about it. Yeah, I think like you said, allowing death, if it happens, it happens, and I think I'd be okay with that. But it's not that I want to die. Yeah, it's just that if I die right now, I'd be okay with that. But I think I have so much more to do on this planet. I think God put me here for a reason. I think I've got to carry his journey in his path. So I'm gonna keep going with that. Yeah. But if I die any moment, hey, that's what he wants, and that's what he wants, and I'll be okay with that.
It's it's about allowing everything, and once you get into that place of mind, life just flows. Like you're not worried about shit anymore. Like
no, definitely not.
Because there's so many things that are out of your control. Yeah, so many fucking aspects that you can't control.
Yeah. I always tell people that too. Like if you can't
pull this up.
I always tell people that too. Like if you can't control a situation,
there you go.
Because I don't think it stays. Will it stay?
You got to pull it up higher. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. I always tell people that like if you can't control a certain situation, then I feel like you just don't pay attention to it because it's like, what are you gonna do about that situation if you can't control it? So just bypass it and do what you got to do. That's what we're talking about, right? Or just as soon as we got on this mic thing, I forgot.
Yeah,
I don't know. Situations. I don't know.
Allowing whatever. Yeah.
But no, yeah. So
yeah, that I don't even know what that experience was. Have you had anything like that happen?
Or like
of not like exactly like that, but any hallucinations or things like that happened. It was crazy.
I've had like where you what's it called when you there's a word for it, I can't think of it. Maybe I'll try to describe it the best way as possible. What's it called when like you're like you wake up but you're not really awake and
you're dreaming or
you're not dreaming like so basically like you're awake in your mind, but you can't like if I would
a lucid dream where you're dreaming or something, but no, it's not even a dream. Okay,
it's like your mind's awake and you want to wake up for fucking to go like actually wake up from sleeping. Yeah, but something's not like
okay. You're just still in that. Yeah, you're still in the sleep mode,
but your mind's awake. Oh, okay. One time I woke up. Yeah, see, you can't really wake up. Okay, so one time I thought I woke up, but my eyes were still shut, and like my mind's awake, and I was sleeping, but my mind's awake, and I feel like I can feel something, and all I just see is this like but my eyes are closed, and all I just see is this like I feel this like dark shadow is like right here with me and just looking at me. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like I can't speak. I can't say nothing. I'm trying to wake up. I'm trying to go eat some fucking breakfast, bro. And this big ass like dark figure is just like looking at me and I'm like trying to like talk. I can't move. I want to like, I'm telling my mind to move my arm and like just like wake up and I can't do it.
Really?
Yeah. And this was like early in the morning. I'm like trying to like go eat some breakfast, bro. And like this like big dark figure is just like over me. And there's a word for it, but I can't think of a word. I don't know, but yeah, that's like I guess a hallucination or just something that's kind of been.
God damn.
Yeah. It was
where
weird.
Where you wanted to open your eyes.
I want to open my eyes. I want to move, but I can't. But my mind is awake. Yeah.
It's so weird, bro.
It is weird.
Like,
I wonder if there's like I don't know, like a third like dimension or something like where people could.
I definitely believe in that now.
Like where people
like
could,
there's dimensions.
Cause like
there's definitely dimensions.
Yeah, like I have a mirror in my room, and my bed's set up this way. Set up this way. And my mirror is like this, facing towards me. And my sister told me one time, she's just like, I don't know if it's real, but I put the mirror like that. And then like more kind of weird things were happening. Not weird things, but just like, I guess she was saying like, oh, if you like put a mirror towards you when you're sleeping, like you kind of open up a portal and like maybe like some weird things can come through. And I don't know if it's real or not, but
with sleep, I don't think even the scientists don't know what happens during sleep. Like really? they study the brain, and they know, the cycles of sleep and everything, REM sleep, but they don't know, where you go. Like, what's the thing? Why is it pitch black and what are dreams and shit? Like they don't know any of that. And personally, I think it's just, you might go to a different dimension or something like where
you think everybody's at the same dimension.
For me personally, I don't believe that I'm this body. Right. And so the thing that I am, like what's the thing that's seeing this? Mm-hmm. Like we say, I learned this from Bob Proctor. He brought this to my attention. He's like, this is my computer or my phone or my water bottle.
Right.
And then we say, this is my arm.
Right. But it's not really.
But like this is an object.
Right.
And this is an object.
Right.
Like this is not you.
Okay.
This isn't you. Like this is, people say, so what you really are isn't this arm. Mm. What you really are isn't the body itself.
Right.
And so it's something. It's what people call it's consciousness.
Yeah.
But
so you think we go to another like?
I don't know where we go to, but I think the energy that makes us like see things, like what makes us awake and experience things, like that like leaves us for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's enough to where it beats our heart.
Yeah.
And keeps us alive. Right. But the other part of it just like goes somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay. So then how do you like wake up and like, why do we wake up and stuff? Why does that even happen? If we go to another dimension, when does our body know time to wake up? I mean, like
see, like the why is the hardest question. Like nobody knows why. Like why is the universe like this? Why do we have 2 ears? Why not like no ears? Why not? Why can we see these colors? Like are these colors or is it something else? We just named, what's the definition of colors? We just saw we just made up the colors. Like what does that even mean?
That's crazy.
Like why do we say that?
Like
you could go down the list of everything and get so caught up in like the infinity of possibilities. Like it's insane.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy. It's because like words too. Like who the fuck comes up with all these words? Like I'm talking right now. Who even thought about all these words to talk about? Like or like I don't know. Like that's
why
crazy.
Does it make sense?
Yes. Yeah, we're hearing it. I'm like, I'm understanding you. Why am I understanding you? Why do we jerk? I'm just kidding. No. But like, see, it's just like, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of fucking topics to talk about that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And that's cool shit to talk about.
Why is the best question, but you won't always get the answer.
Yeah,
and I'm not looking for the answer, but what I look for is how far can this take me? Like where does my mind go when I think of why?
Right.
And just don't believe in it or don't disregard it. Just like observe it. Observe the thought of why.
Definitely.
It's fucking crazy.
It is crazy.
And that's what I think all the geniuses have done. Like Albert Einstein, he questioned everything. Like, he never like just saw reality for what it is. Like, I mean, if you went to, or even like biologists and shit, like if you told people 1,000 years ago that there's molecules here, like they won't know what that word is. Like if you just show them, there's like tiny things inside of everything. It's moving. Like you could think this table is just still, but there's shit moving in here.
Oh yeah.
They wouldn't believe
the energy, right?
They wouldn't. I mean, it's molecules. It's protons and atoms and fucking all that shit.
Yep.
So they wouldn't believe you.
Right.
But it's there.
Right.
It's there. And we realized that after, and it's because of people that questioned shit.
Right.
That questioned, Isaac Newton thought of gravity.
Right.
Like it was always there. Like gravity has always been here, but nobody really thought of it that way and made a theory of it. And
So people just went by day, just like, oh, okay,
that's how gravity's
here, gravity's here, but no one's like, oh, let me understand why gravity is here for a reason.
Yeah, like what's the force here? Why do we always when you jump? Why do you come down? Why don't you just float off? Right? Like what is that force? There's something, and dude, those questions. Once you get into that level of thinking of, you don't have to always think like this, but just sometimes you dive into certain ways of life. Yeah. You get out of it more things.
Definitely. I agree.
Than just like, just not thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's the raw thinking of like why and understanding it.
It's eternal. That's what it is. Yeah. Ideas. The ideas that have people thinking for thousands of years. Like these same ideas have been thought before. It's like, why words? Like somebody's thought of this.
Yeah.
Why do we say these words?
Yeah.
Somebody's thought of that. And it's just this constant question of the universe and its ability for everything to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is silver the new gold?
Oh yeah. That shit's funny. Silver's the new gold. Yeah, that was funny.
What do you use the example for though? Was it transgender?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking breaking records, so they're like, silver's the new gold, ladies.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Oh my God, that shit was funny.
That's what he said when he's like, to go into the prisons.
What?
Remember when he said, he's like, if I ever get convicted, I'll be fine because I'm just gonna say I'm a girl. And
I'm gonna identify as a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a girl. So you can suck this girl dick. That's funny shit, man.
We said so much shit. Like, if he looks at this, he's like, well, yo, we weren't supposed to say this shit.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't know.
I know,
but still.
I don't think anybody would take his jokes and make it as funny as he does, but still.
No way.
Yeah. Comedy's just a fucking amazing thing because that's also the same connecting to. I just had the idea right now of how comedians are the people that think about the why question the most.
Definitely.
They always question like society and so many things that happen, like why we do certain things and why we think a certain way, why we act a certain way, why we say some things but don't say other things.
Yeah.
In certain situations we could say it, but in other situations we don't say it. Around certain people we say it, but other people we don't say it. Like all these different aspects, they bring light to it. Right. When most people, they think of it, but they don't know how to say it. They're like, I don't think this is the right time.
Yeah.
But they have the courage and ideas and put it in the right way, in the right context for people to not just laugh about it, but to think about it.
Yeah, definitely. And like,
because that's the best comedy.
Yeah, it's cool too. Because like they're one of the first ones to say it, and then like you said, people think about it, but they don't have the courage to say it. When comedians, they can say it and they have the right to say it and say certain things.
Everybody has the right.
Oh
it's just, you have the courage. You have to have the courage. Like anybody could say anything at any time.
Yeah.
But it takes courage. Yeah, everybody can do it. Anybody could say anything. Anybody could do anything.
Right.
But will you? Like, what's the thing? Like, I question that all the time. Like, this is shit that you had to question.
Yeah.
What is the resistance?
Right.
Like all this things that occur. Like I'm very aware of myself, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, you got to be.
And that's what like alcohol, dude. That when I was when I was drinking, I realized, wait, I can't even like think like what the thoughts that I usually have about questioning stuff, like that's not coming up right now. Like, and it puts me more into I don't want to say survival mode or not survival state, but like just not being able to have that part of my mind. And it's cool to experience that, but I would much rather have full capacity and be able to observe and think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. That's different, bro. I feel like you a little bit more, but like we do definitely have that same type of concept of thinking. But like I said, you would definitely have a little bit more. a little more up there. You be thinking a little bit better than me, but I definitely.
I think I've always been that way of observing more.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Like everybody's different, but there's a lot of similarities. But the things that make us different are for me, I believe it's just allows for different experiences to happen.
Yeah.
The difference was what creates the experience.
Definitely.
Like if everybody's the same, I wouldn't be able to experience or be inspired by another person's thought. Like even some of the things that I didn't think I would agree with, I started to agree with because somebody had the idea and they were different from me. Right. And because I don't look at ideas as, right or wrong, I just observe them. I was able to be inspired from somebody's idea and take it on with me. Yeah. And because I heard it in a way that was not only persuasive, but it checked off some of the values that I have.
Right.
Yeah. It's a crazy thing we call life, man.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. You gotta live a dope life, bro.
Live a dope life. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah.
What
is that?
Hour 46.
Jeez, bro. I thought it was like 20 minutes ago. Just
20 minutes, I know.
Jeez. I mean, I know I was a little...
It was like an hour long.
Yeah.
A few minutes ago.
Hey, even as little I was off today, and vernacular, everything, maybe energy wasn't the same.
Yeah.
We still killed fucking hour 40.
Yeah.
So.
And hope you guys enjoyed the energy.
Yeah.
Because that's all I want to do is like have a good time.
Yeah.
So that when people listen to this, they also, even if they're in a bad mood or have low energy, they know that somebody's out there rooting for them.
Yep.
And that everything happens for a reason. Even if you're in a bad mood right now, just know that it all happens in phases.
Yeah.
Everything spring comes after winter, right? Like so, there's that's also another fucking fantastic Jim Rohn saying is like everything happens like seasons. We've never had 2 springs, 2 summers, and then another spring. No, it happens as spring and then summer, then winter, then even fall, or that fall, then winter, right?
Yeah.
So
even though, I mean, like you said, we never have 2 springs, 2 summers, but fucking, bro, it fucking feels like we have summer like every day sometimes, bro.
Sometimes,
I'm like, geez, bro, it's fucking winter. It's like 90 degrees. Yeah, shit me.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it all happens in phases.
Yeah.
Everything, even if you're having the best day ever, that too shall pass.
Yeah.
Even if you're having an average day, that too shall pass. Like all of it happens in its due process and due time, and just allow all of it. Have fun along the way.
Be positive.
And be positive.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you for coming on, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
As lowest energy I've had, I promise you, I love always being on here. It's amazing. Yeah, and I really appreciate you from the deeply bottom of my heart. So
we'll run it back next time. We'll have more. You'll have more energy.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, either way, hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yep.
Have a good one. Peace.
God bless.